This is also in curd and whey, and folic acid 300 mg daily, can stimulate glutathione formation in the liver. Glutathione must be administered in the meantime intravenously 600 mg daily, until its formation in the liver works sufficiently again. Plant antioxidants, e.g. Padma 28 2 to 3 times 2 tablets daily, or Artemisia annua in Uemba pastilles, available from www.newsag.com, which bind to toxic oxygen decay products, and natural protease inhibitors, heparin and heparinoids in agar, algae or cartilage preparations, which activate the body's own antiproteases and bind to cations that attack the cell walls, slow down chronic inflammatory reactions going along with increased cell division. Coenzyme Q10 and NAD, and high doses of vitamin C and E can improve electron transport in the respiratory chain of cells. Folic acid, 300 mg daily, thiol L-carnitine and low doses of selenium, e.g. brewer's yeast, and zinc can support the synthesization of ATP in mitochondria, and the repair of damage to mitochondrial DNA. Opportunistic infections, fungi, PCP and others can be treated by omega-3 fatty acids in fish oil, 3 tablespoons daily. In difficult cases, gamma-globulin, selective cyclooxygenase 2 inhibitors and difluoromethylornithine as a polyamine inhibitor can be administered. The activity of killer cells and neutrophilia can be supported by the administration of glutamine, 40 grams daily, and L-arginine, 20 to 30 grams daily. These, 200 milligrams daily, can diminish ongoing stress reactions in the immune system, Th1-Th2 switch, caused by the release of stress hormones, cortisol, in the adrenal gland. Essential fatty acids in linseed oil, thistle oil, soy oil and omega-3 fatty acid in fish oil mixed with curd, which can heighten the uptake of oxygen in cells. Carduus marianus or aloe vera, to support the liver and partly fermented beverages that can restore the gut flora. Ethereal oils, rubbed onto the chest, and in the armpits, serve to stimulate the immune system through the ground substance, matrix, extract of grapefruit kernels, gargling with honey/vinegar and sulfur-containing moistures, or Melaleuca alternifolia oil as a local treatment against fungal infection. Targeted stress reduction techniques, e.g. autogenic training, stretching and massages, and refraining from excessive physical exercise, using performance-enhancing drugs, e.g. coffee, alcohol, nicotine, amphetamines, ecstasy, cocaine, heroin, and poppers. Avoiding inflammatory reactions and infections, by avoiding injuries and the contact of foreign proteins to the plasma, e.g. by protection in anal intercourse. Of a nourishment poor in sugar and acid, but rich in roughagent bases, with much high-value carbohydrates and potato, plant antioxidants, e.g. vegetables, fruit, herbal and green teas, cold-pressed oils, partly fermented dairy products, algae, soybeans and fish but not iron-rich red meat. A flexible resistance in people with AIDS-defining illnesses can be restored. If limited administration of antibiotics is necessary, this basic therapy has to be continued. The treatment can be adapted to the individual illnesses occurring. Progress achieved by these measures to bolster the immune system can be monitored by measuring stress hormone profiles, the T4/T8 cell ratio, macrophage activation, neopterine test, and cutaneous energy, the glutathione level in plasma, and in T4 helper cells. HIV, which is held to be responsible for causing 30 different AIDS-defining diseases, has never been shown to be transmissible nor self-reproducing. It has never been isolated, photographed or otherwise properly characterized, as required by the established rules of virology. The original experimental technique of Gallo and Montagnier in 1984 on which the HIV antibody tests were constructed, involved culturing cells from AIDS patients with leukemic cells and embryonal cells that show a high activity of reverse transcription. This effective and artificially amplified reverse transcription was then interpreted as signifying the presence of a new virus. A virus-specific enzyme could not be approved according to the established rules. Synthetic protease inhibitors, which are supposed to inhibit the formation of essential viral building blocks, over time, cause malaise, diabetes, kidney stones and liver failure in patients given them. After PISA nucleoside analogs are first given, an apparent decline in inflammatory reactions and virus productio open quote may be observed, but it then rises again, which is attributed to resistance developing. Nucleoside analog drugs that destroy for a limited time through cytostatic effects bacteria and fungi are only ever 1% incorporated into the cell nucleus, where they should work as DNA terminators against HIV. As it has been demonstrated by animal trials since 1990, they cause irreversible damage to the mitochondrial DNA and thereby damage to the brain, the bone marrow, the muscles and internal organs, and a lasting decrease of CD4 and CD8 cells, causing opportunistic infections, cytomegaloe, herpes simplex PCP, and hepatitis non-A non-B that define the AIDS syndrome.